Well, folks, the Oscars were Sunday night and nobody watched them. But here's the bigger problem for the Oscars. Nobody watches the Best Picture movies 5 years out. Nobody. Oh, there are so many things that I hate today. So I discussed yesterday the Oscars and the fact that everything, everywhere, all at once, all the time, forever, in all eternity, in the multiverse, that movie won Best Picture. And I said I was kind of Luke Cold on that particular picture. And one of the points I made online, it's drawn an awful lot of flack, is I said in 5 years, no one will watch that film. And so that's a prediction. I will not delete that prediction because I think that prediction is true. And 5 years hence, we'll look at the numbers and we'll see how many people are still watching everything, everywhere, all at once, forever, for all time. I think the answer is going to be nil. And I think I have a good track record on this because let me point out that no one has actually rewatched a single film awarded Best Picture since about 2007. No one. In fact, let me name for you the films that have won Best Picture over the course of the last 15 years. And you tell me if you have ever rewatched any of them. So 2021's winner was Coda, or as we like to call it, Disability Oscar Bait. And I'm going to give some alternative titles. The movie's fine. I enjoyed Coda. Not worth watching twice. Or how about 2020? Frances McDormand poops in a bucket. That's Nomadland, in which Frances McDormand poops in a bucket. Has that been a big rewatch for you? Pulling that one out of the DVD stack lately? Been putting that up on the streamer? You got to watch Frances McDormand poop in a bucket 2021? Nope. I didn't think so. For 2020. How about Rich Korean People Should Be Murdered, aka Parasite? 2019, Rich Korean People Should Be Murdered. I know a lot of people are like, I love Parasite. Just love that movie. Really? When was the last time you watched it? Was it 2019? Perhaps? Like when it won Best Picture? How about 1950s Racism and Homophobia is Bad, aka Green Book? How many people actually watched it at the time? How many people are watching it now? Are you like pulling that one out? Streaming Green Book, are you? Or how about the worst Best Picture winner of all time from 2017? I F***ed a Fish. That one. That's a big winner. The Shape of Water. Yes, the worst, maybe, forget worst Best Picture winner, worst movie of all time. I mean, that one is definitely in competition. Have you pulled that one out? Have you rewatched it? I'm just explaining why. My prediction that no one will ever watch Everything Everywhere All at Once, Forever, for all time, across the multiverse again, aka Immigrant Asian Families Must Accept Lesbians Across the Multiverse. Like, is anyone going to watch that again? I have serious doubts. And the reason, again, I say that is because no one has ever watched a Best Picture winner in the last 5 years later, anyone that has won in the last 15 years. Just going back in time here. How about Growing Up Gay and Black in Miami, aka Moonlight, 2016? You were watching that? How about Journalists Are Awesome? That's Spotlight from 2015. How about Art? That's Birdman. Has anyone ever seen Birdman again? It existed for a brief moment in time during the Keaton Renaissance, and then it was just gone. How about Slavery Was Bad? That was 12 Years a Slave, right? 2013. And again, I'm not saying all these movies are bad. I'm saying no one's ever rewatched any of them. How about Argo? Remember when Argo was a thing? AKA Jimmy Carter wasn't that bad. Remember that one? Yeah, no, you don't? You don't? How about The Artist? Rewatching that one, are you? The Artist? 2011 Best Picture winner? Literally the only one of these movies I've ever watched, even 2 years beyond its sell-by date, was The King's Speech from 2010, right? The Brits can be good if they're fighting Nazis. That was the last time we allowed such a movie to win Best Picture. There was also War is Bad, right, which was The Hurt Locker, 2009. The first 5 minutes of the film are great. The rest of it, I don't even remember any of it. And then Slumdog Millionaire won in 2008, a.k.a. we're not nominating Dark Knight for Best Picture. In fact, that was such an egregious non-nomination that the Academy Awards then expanded its Best Picture category to 8 to 10 films, you recall, in order to get more popular films nominated. And not a single one has won since then. You want to know why the Oscars are failing, guys? It's because you won't nominate films that people like to watch, that people enjoy watching and don't feel obligated to watch. I understand that people are pretending right now to like Everything Everywhere All at Once, Forever, for all time. Some people may like it. I have some real doubts about that one. Okay, final thing that I hate here. So this is legit the weirdest video I have seen. I want to say that it's the weirdest I've ever seen, but that's not true. I've seen so many weird videos in the last 2 years. I'm going to say this is the weirdest video that I've seen this month. This is a very weird video. So Drew Barrymore apparently has a talk show. I don't know why. She was the cute little girl from E.T. That's the last time she was good in anything. So Drew Barrymore now has a talk show. I don't know why people want to hear her talk, but apparently it's a thing. And she had on the greatest hero of our time. And that hero, of course, is Dylan Mulvaney, a dude who has had surgeries and dresses as a woman and pretends to be a girl. It got super weird